everything had like just been shut down. Naive me, I didn't know that that also meant that basically the sacraments were shut down. It was like the same week everything was shut down. I didn't know that the sacraments were going to be shut down. So I was like, there's no one in the confessional. So I went to the sacristy, stuck my head, and I was like, hey Father, are you doing confession today? And he said no.
He just said no. He didn't give you any explanation.
He said no, and I was like, why not? And I was like 15 or 16. And I was 16. And I was also angry that he had said no, and also like hurt.
Yeah.
Because it's like your father telling you no about something good that you're asking for. Like, I don't know, you asking your father, hey Dad, I'm really, really sad tonight. Can you give me a hug? And he says no.
Yeah, that's like, no, I cannot absolve you of your sins today.
So that's what it was like. So I was angry and I was hurt and I was like, why not? And he was like, we're not allowed to. And I was like,
he actually said that. We're not allowed to.
yes. And I didn't know what to say. Thinking back now, I would have been like, what do you mean you're not allowed to? It's in your job description.
That's the reason you exist right now.
It's the reason you are standing here before me in clericals.
Yeah.
Because they didn't wear cassocks at that parish, obviously. It's like, that is the reason you are what you are. But he said no, and he said they're not allowed to. So I turned around and slammed the sacristy door behind me and went back to my pew. That was pretty much the angriest I had ever been in my life up to that point.
Well, and you this is something that you're righteous to feel angry about, right? Because this is the one thing you need for absolution, so that if for some horrible situation or chance you ended up dying in that state, you're either going to go to hell or purgatory, potentially.
Well, yeah, and it's like, it wasn't just for me that I was angry. I mean, given the fact that it's like, seeing the larger scheme of things, I was more angry that there were going to be people who were in the state of mortal sin and needed to go to confession, and that if they couldn't have that, if they weren't allowed that, they were going to go to hell.